Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn about magic E in our session. Yes, it is about magic E. So now what do you see in my hand? It's a magic wand with the letter E. It has some magical powers in it. Okay, magic E has some magical powers. So let us see what power it has. So now what happens, we know that there are 5 vowels in English alphabet. So can you repeat along with me? It is A, E, I, O and U. So how many vowels? So there are 5 vowels. So and these 5 vowels have 2 sounds. Okay, first one being the short sound and the next sound being the long sound. Okay, the long sound is nothing but the name of the letter itself. Okay, we'll see it how we will read. So now you know how to read this word. Okay, I think you will all have become experts by now to read 3-letter words, or we can also say 3 sound words. The first sound is next is a, and the next one being t, t. So when we put together all these 3 sounds, how do we read it? A, t, mat. Okay, it is mat. So we always start reading from left and then we go to the second sound and then we end here. Mat. Okay, so now there comes the magic E. So now magic E is very happy that he is here now. Okay, let us write magic E here. Okay, so now we have magic E here. Okay, I'm going to make a star here. Okay, because as it is a magic E. So what does magic E does? Magic E flies. It flies over the consonant, and then when it sees the first vowel, okay, this is the first vowel. If you could notice, when there is magic E, you can see that there are 2 vowels. Alright, so this is the first vowel. So when it comes here, it taps the letter A on his head and he says, say your name. And what does A says? It doesn't say A, it says A. Very good. So now, how do we read it? A, t, mate. How do we read it? Mate. And what is the job of now E? Now E is very tired. Now magic E is very tired. So now after doing his job, he will go to his place and then he won't say any sound, but he will go to sleep without saying a sound. He will not say anything because he has done so much job of making the letter A say his name. Right? So can we join it and read it once again? It is A, mate. Very good. So can we try the same thing with one more example? Okay, so let us try it with one more example. Alright. Now I am going to okay. Okay, so now it is a 3 sound words. Okay. So how do we read it? It is hit. So this being the short sound. Now, who comes now? Now the magic E comes. So now what does he do? He flies. He flies over the consonant and then he sees that, oh wow, there is one vowel here. This is the first vowel in this word. So let me tap on his head. Okay, so say your name. So what will he say? He'll say, I am I. So this will not say E, but it will say I. So I, kite. And what will this magic E do? He will go back to his place and then he will sleep without saying the sound. So how do we read it? I, kite. One more time. Kite. Very good. So now we will move on to the next example. Okay. So this being the first consonant. Alright. So how do we read it? O. O. More. So this is three sounded words. O. More. So now who comes? And magic E. So again he flies above the consonant. Then he sees whom? He sees the vowel O. What does he do? He taps on his head and what does he ask? Say your name. So what does O say? He says O. Yes, very good. So now, so this is magic E. Okay. So now can you read it? When magic E is around? O. More. So now magic E's job is done. So he's very tired and he'll go back to his place and then he'll sleep without saying a sound. So what does he say? O. More. Alright. So this is how you have to practice reading the 4-letter words or the 4-sounded words which ends with the letter E. So this is called magic E. So can we try one more example? So this is, you can try this thing also. Okay, I'll just write. Okay. Yes, so you could have seen that there are how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you can see that there are only 4 sounds here. Okay, only 4 sounds. This being the first sound, this being the second, third, and fourth. So, but it is ending with magic E. Yes, you guessed it right. It is ending with magic E. So now what will happen? Magic E will fly. And then whom does he meet? He meets the letter O. And he taps on his head. And what will he say? He will say O. So now can we read it? And then he will go to his place and then sleep. Okay, without saying the sound. So how do we read this word? Shh. O. Shore. Okay, shore. Okay, very good. So this is how you have to read the magic E words. Alright, so hope you liked it. See you all in the next session. Bye bye.